What do we think, everybody? Welcome to this Wednesday night Dispensary Guy weekly broadcast. What do you say we get into it? Let's get into our opening over at A21 this week. Remember, like and subscribe. Hit that button down below. All right, let's check this out. Here we go.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Long journey to get here. Just wanted to welcome everyone to A21 Wellness Dispensary officially, and excited for what the future holds. So here we go. For maybe a couple years, but going to be faces we, continue to see for many years to come. So just excited to be a part of the community, business community officially, and it's the start of so many great things. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's always nice meeting all the community members.
Oh, I got my mic muted. I have no audio. Hi, everybody. I had no audio. Hi. There we go. There we go. Hi. So sorry. I realized I had it clipped out because of the thing there. Well, I guess we will do this again real quick. How's everybody doing? Yeah. So you can see we're at A21. That was awesome. Hi, Matt. We will be, we'll probably at the 30th in Lakehurst on the 30th. Sure. we've got something else on the 30th too, I believe, if we look at our little map over here. No, the 30th is open so far. How's everybody doing? So we're a little off to the side here tonight, unfortunately. Hey, Leaf House, how you doing? How's everybody doing? I spoke with everybody, and I told you guys that I might not be on this week because of everything we have going on, and we went to Indigo, and we went to A21, and the CRC had a meeting and an announcement. So here we are. So I really don't know how to do this. So yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, fire out a date here, Leaf House. Oh, October 28th is everybody's doing a party. October 28th. Leaf House is saying mention. I bet you that's when your party is too. So we're gonna get into it here. We went to A21's opening, and it was fantastic, right? Where's their stuff? Let's throw up their stuff here. Matt, we're good on audio and everything, right? Yeah. So we went to A21. We talked a couple of weeks ago. Awesome, Leaf House. Great to hear. Everybody's having a party. Max over at Irving, what's going on? So while we're at A21, we picked ourselves up some of this Iverson. Remember? We got some of this fantastic Iverson by Voila. And then we talked about how there were QR codes on it now. And there weren't really terpenes and everything else. So we talked about that, and it was fine, right? No big deal. So while we were at A21's opening, of course, there's lots of people there, right? And it's great. And we saw everybody, and we saw all of our friends from all the different places. And it turns out that thank you to all of you people, they were getting people from South Jersey up to the dispensary at A21 looking for Voila, which was fantastic news to hear. To hear that we're reaching out, and we're stopping that stigma. That's the goal, right? So people found out that they had Voila before, because I saw Holistic Solutions said that they had Voila. They were dropping it the next day, and I was kind of like, because we had anyway. So thank you for whatever. That was cool that people went up there and they did all that. So, how do I even, Connor, what's up, buddy? So we talked about those QR codes, right? From Voila, from getting it up so quick off of the thing there. Yeah, like I suspected through talking through people in the industry and everything else, it's not really going to fly in the state of New Jersey. So you see, they just have the QR code, and that's it. And then they had the thing. So kudos to the CRC for spotting this and correcting this error as it goes out. So we talked about it through all the people were there, and everybody through my everything through. I've got people chatting over here because this is going to get interesting, because people are going to start getting on the edge of their seat there. So they had their QR codes and stuff on it, right? So we went down to. So we talked about it, and they're gonna fix it. So great. So that was at the opening this weekend that we went to, because we went to all this stuff. This is the only reason I'm on. Congratulations to Downtown Flower Dew for going rec, because the CRC had their meeting today, and I wanted to get something down about it while I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I haven't eaten in a while, and this isn't coffee, it's special juice. So we see how far we make it. But we went to Indigo, right? I'm all over the place. I was going to have everything wrapped up, but I feel like I needed to say this tonight, and I was going to do a whole story on it. But we went to Indigo the other day, yesterday. We went down there. We saw them. Let's play that clip, and then I'll speak to you guys in a second. All right, here we go. There we go. Indigo. Cool little spot, right? So they're right over the border in Jersey there. And so we went and we picked that up. Now, I have the receipt in the bag. Well, obviously I was there yesterday, right? Because, we were there. Nathan, great bud tender. Awesome people there. Great shop. Congratulations to them. Leaf House is saying congratulations to you and everything else. It was great. I went down there for one reason, and I'm going to be honest with you, because there's a lot of shops down there that I need to stop in and say hi to. And so we got some Rythm. Okay, here, let's go with this. I went down there to see them, obviously, because they opened it and everything else. But I had other stuff to do. I didn't have a lot of time. I went down there to do that, and I kind of went down there to get one thing. Why do you think I went down there, right? So anyway, this Rythm, I've got this here. There's stuff there. Thank you so much, buddy. Where are we at? I'm sorry, my stuff is kind of backwards tonight here. But I have your stuff loaded here. Indigo, there you are. There you are, 302 Crescent Avenue, Boulevard in Brooklyn. Because this isn't bad on you guys or anything else. Guard State Lawn Service, how we doing there? So we got this. We picked up this Rythm Whole Buds, a Bazooka Breath THC of 23%. Okay, you see there? All the nice stuff and everything else. Okay. And you see, there you go. She's focused in nicely. And you can see all our stuff there. Okay. Still void. Not even open yet. Okay. So, why I went down there, obviously, there you go. Congratulations, Indigo. Why I went down there, honestly, is because I met them at at 420 Expo. I did an interview with them. Embarrassed to see how it turns out now. I hope you guys don't hold this against me directly. But so we went, and I wanted to see if I knew anybody there and everything else. And I wanted to say hi because they were nice to me and I was nice to them. And that's what the community's about, right? But as I guess, like, we're a reporter now. That's what I identify myself as. I identify as a porter. So thank you, Ganja Bear. Why do you think I went down there? To see what the new MSO in New Jersey has. And they said they had Voila. So while their website, for one thing, their THC contents were, like, they added the THC-A and the THC something else and came up with like 60-70% on some of their stuff. Correct that on your website, by the way, guys. Indigo, your stuff was all jacked on your website there, your THCs and whatever else. That's a whole nother discussion. Oh my God, I so into it I misspelled your name there, huh? So I obviously had to see whether or not their Voila was the same. This is going to be a really boring show for anybody that's not in the trade, and I'm sorry about it. We're talking about Indigo. I put their thing up there now. So why this is really awful, and I really didn't want to have to do this, but that's it. No terpene profiles, no THCs, no nothing. So this is your newest and latest, greatest MSO to drop in New Jersey. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like that. But the message needs to get from... I heard the message was put out. Okay, and they're sealed. They're not... No, you guys trust me. I'm not trying to call anybody out. The message got out. The message needs to get from A to B all the way, right? So that's why I went down there. I went down there, in all honesty, to say, look how everything is... Yeah, no, I got your wit. I'm all about that. Scanning the barcode and everything else. I was all about to be like, hey, look, they talked about it and everything was great, and they put the full label on it and everything else, and we're good to go. No problem. Everything's on there. And then I go down and they hand me the same bag. So the message needs to get all the way there. So I really was happy to be like, and it wasn't. So I was going to be like, you know what, let's do better and everything else. And then the CRC had to have their meeting on Wednesdays. Yeah, absolutely. I can. Sure. I can show you the product on the screen. So yeah, so here you go. So yeah, so everything we need. Now keep in mind, I am telling you that everything we need is included on the package labeling. Oh, AYR started doing it first. Okay, there you go. Whoever started doing it. But I just started noticing here because unfortunately I can't get into all the shops. But we talked about it 2 weeks ago. And then we talked about how it was like corrected, and then like this happened. Yeah, Voila. It's a new one coming from Iverson. Fire crop. Dude, great product. Like we're just having a discussion about this is GTI in Patterson that's growing that. So they have, it's at a rise in Patterson. So I just like, I really would have been so psyched if like everything was like that, and I don't know, but the CRC had their meeting today, and like, here's what I wanted to say about that, is that the QR code crops, because we went to Queen City Wellness too. Hey, Queen City Wellness, if you're out there. But Crops Justice, their label here, they have it, but they also have their original label too. So, and this was good stuff too. So that's what we were talking about. So I thought they were going to slap a label on the bag with it, and it's not on it. So I don't know what happened, but we obviously seem to have some kind of platform here that works well and is progressing nicely. And that's positive change if the fact that people are going to the dispensaries where they can find the product. That's what we like to see. It's selling out, and now we can just make sure that the message being passed where it needs to get passed to. So that, you know what I mean? So the CRC had their meeting today, and it's all about their Wednesday meeting. It was about what's their new tagline? Anybody else watch it? Did everybody else do the homework? Fernway's coming out. Yeah, Fernway's coming through. So, but that's what I'm talking about. So if we got, I'm going to bring up the CRC main meeting here. So if we got these people coming in and everything else, this is probably just this is the Iverson 01. I know what they are here. It's the Iverson 01. It's 31.75, and it was packed 8.723. And the grapes and cream, I have the information. You know, I'm not trying to, I get it, it'll be there. Oh, you're going to be the first way for Fernway? Yeah, okay. I love it. I love it. I love the friendly competitions. That's what we talk about, right? But like I had Voila before anybody else, and somebody else was saying it. They were going to be the first to have it. So it's all right. We just try to That's because nobody can advertise, but it's great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, cannabis smart, cannabis safe. Okay, I was looking for the CRC meeting. Why I was CRC meeting October 19th. Okay, 2023. Be involved. There we go, Urban. Not if we get it first. See, Max and Urban saying that. That's what I'm talking about. Like I had Voila before everybody else. A21's the first one I had. They just didn't say anything. So it's cool like that. But anyway, CRC meeting October 19th. Okay. So they're really being positive. So with all the edibles and everything coming out, okay, they're being proactive. And this is where it just it hurt today. I didn't want to, but so cannabis smart, cannabis safe, new labeling. The AAA was on talking about stone driving. We're all for that. Don't drive stoned. If you're gonna drive, if don't smoke, and if you're gonna smoke, don't drive, is what they said, right? We're all for that. And then they were about this other guy was on. Who else was on pregnancy? We can't talk about that because we're not medical doctors and we don't know anything about it. And there hasn't been any studies anyway, so we can't talk about that. And then they were on talking about, labeling and packaging. And man, the statement that was made, we have some of the strongest regulations in the country when it comes to cannabis packaging. That's a direct quote at the end from Director Brown. As he was saying it, I knew what I was doing my story on, and I was screaming at the TV going, just stop. Because I know he didn't mean anything by it, and I know what he meant by it, and it's about the edibles and the individual packaging and making sure the packaging is safe after it's open. It still needs to be child safe, and fuck is all I could say. Oops. So, I would recommend, if you happen to be at your shop, thank you, Leaf House, good night. I would go check your, nobody wants to be involved with this one. Yeah, none of the dispensaries are on this but me. Go check your stocks. Make sure everything's up to date. I don't know. So here's how we're going to turn this positive. All right. The labeling needs to be what the labeling needs to be. My fault isn't with Voila or anybody like that. My thing is that you should know what you're selling and you should know what the labeling is for the regulations in your state. That goes for everybody, right? So if the CRC decides to drop the hammer on anybody, you should know what you're doing. I'm just out here doing what I do, and I'm trying to stay in my lane and stuff, but right? You all agree with me? So I don't know exactly what it is, but we want the informed consumers. We want clarity. Okay. We want, everybody to be on the same page. And I had a hard time with this because, like I say all the time, anything negative on the cannabis community is negative on the community as a whole. So I wanted everybody to be on the same page and everybody good. So when the CRC had their meeting today saying this stuff, like, man, whatever. But my notes before they had their meeting were about Voila QR codes versus Crops QR codes and everything else. And this, that, and the other. And, and the CRC's response to the new labeling and how it was going to be good. And then they had their meeting talking about all that. And then I bought the cannabis that wasn't still labeled correctly, or maybe it is or isn't. I don't know. But we need to get on the same page. Everybody's doing good. We're still doing good. So that's what I'm doing tonight. That's what I did. I didn't plan on doing it that way, but that's kind of what I needed to say for everybody. So if you happen to be somebody coming into the state or whatever, because this is now, this is an MSO, okay, and they're gonna, this stuff needs to be right. If we're not gonna give licenses to everybody, should I get on that high horse? No, I can't. But this stuff needs to be right if we're going to allow these people to open and everything like that. That's all we're saying, okay? So make sure everybody's on the same page. Make sure the labeling's good. It all needs to be even, same playing field. While we're talking about that, you saw I put up a note that I didn't even know since the 30th of September that I don't have the graphic loaded for it. So you're lucky. That Shorecana house in Cape May County's been open, but the website's been it's still not listed. And then and obviously the today's Indigo isn't listed too. So I looked today to see whether or not everybody was listed, and they're not. So, they'll get to it. The meetings in a couple of weeks and everything else. They still have there's going to be another notice of violation coming out for anybody that's paying attention at home. NOV number 5 is coming out. This is a heavy trade show this week. I'm sorry. A heavy live stream this week. Thank you, Edible Cat. I love it. Yeah, everything's going great. But, I can say that I was able to put a bunch of people in touch with other people this week regarding openings and stuff like that. And everybody on October 28th, if you're close to a dispensary, go to it. They're having a party. NJ Leaf's having a party. Leaf House is having a party. Max is probably going to have a party over at Urban. I'm sure everybody else is going to have a party. Openings coming up. We can be positive, right? We got Honey Grove is having a party on the 13th. They don't have their license or anything, but on the 13th, Friday the 13th, they have a party in their parking lot. It's going to be pretty cool. All the nice drop-ins are going to be there. They're having a family. Why I bring it up? They're having a family affair party. Nice. Urban's is on the 31st, Halloween day. I like that, trick-or-treating. Like a family, real family safe party. He wanted me to push that. When I was talking to him the other day and we were in there. So I wanted to just say that they're really trying to stop that stigma down there and everything else. And everybody's about trying to stop the stigma. So that's kind of why I'm not trying to harp on anybody. We're just trying to, you see how often I'm going to talk about how bad I feel about having to bring this up. But it is what it is, right? But their safe use campaign, I can get behind that. It's really cool. They're doing good stuff. So, we did get some nice flour from Voila. That was really good. How'd that all burn up? Do we have anything else? Captain Salami's on board. We cracked 250. Thank you so much. 250 subscribers on YouTube. That's amazing. I was looking into the stats the other day. Do you know that? What did they say? 90% of our viewers aren't subscribed, and we have a lot of viewers and subscribers, so times 90% or something like that. So that's really awesome. That I know we're out there and I know we're doing it. When I see stuff like it was supposed to be, it's still positive, but when I see and hear stuff about people going to dispensaries because they were hanging out and they saw, I saw that one and I wanted to go check it out and stuff like that. Wherever they're going to, that's what it's about. So that's really cool. So 250 on YouTube, 1250 on 1200, 1.2 thousand, 1.2.5 thousand on Instagram, whatever. But a lot of you guys, I see you out there, and it's awesome. And we're really doing good things. Like I said, I still got a couple things in the works here that we're working on. Couple discussions. I'm in talking with some people and everything else. But it's going to be a busy couple of weeks coming up. Okay, we're going to have Honey Lane. Then we got Noir and Unity Road, both on the 14th. The following week, Indigo's rolling right hard. Like we talked about Indigo, they're doing their big rec opening on the 18th. Organic Farms is coming in soft on the 16th of October, which will be a good one. We saw if you're a grower, we talked about this, and we talk about this all the time. If you're a grower, call Garden State Botanicals. If you got a license and you want to grow and you're looking for some place to sell your product, call Garden State Botanicals. The one we were down, or not Garden State Botanicals, excuse me, Daylight Cannabis. There's so many of you guys. Daylight Cannabis put up an ad today, looking for growers and stuff like that. So call them, check it out, see what they're offering up. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. Positivity, putting people together. all of it. We're going to be going. Somebody had some comments too. I do read all the comments, like I shouldn't, but I do. Somebody talked that we don't go to dispensaries out of state, because that was the whole point of doing a big switch and everything else, because we do go to dispensaries out of state. So we will be going up to Massachusetts and New Hampshire over the next couple of weeks, because we're going to be up there anyway, because guess who's touring again in a couple of weeks? I'm sure some of my fellow watchers know, and you can see by the studio behind me, we've been doing some rearranging. So we'll be up there doing that sort of stuff up in New Hampshire and Massachusetts, Connecticut, I guess too. Sure, but we're doing good. Lots of good stuff. I saw a guy. Yeah, let's not get into that. Let's move on. Does anybody else have anything else? Because it's actually time where I'm supposed to be opening my next container and moving on with the progress. Let me go through my notes here, because I actually do have a bunch of notes here. Blue Violet's Dispensary, their town hall that they had meeting. A lot of people stood up and talked to them. Check out the Other Side Dispensary. They're going to be we're going to be getting into some fish so soon, hopefully. Captain Salami. I believe that judging by the whatever they're teasing, I'm hoping that Eliza and Corey are going to get Blue Violets on to talk about their struggles and stuff and all that. So that'll be cool. That'll be an interesting thing. Check that out. Matt said there's another dispensary opening down in Lakehurst, which would be cool, because I'm all about Lakehurst and the blimps and everything. A lot of history in New Jersey. The end of the month. The CRC we talked about. The 420 Expo. Full of Weeds open. 6062 High Street in Mount Holly. Forgive me for my graphic. Does safe use mean no more baggies? No. So here, I was gonna bring that up the other day. So what I believe they're talking about is inside the baggie for like edibles. You like glass jars or you don't like? Mean more baggies or no bag? A safe use, what they're meaning is resealable after they're open. So yeah, your glass jars, if they have a child resistant lid on it, would be fine. But like you can't have a container. So from what I'm believing, and like I said, I got a pharmacy background, so the container, you open the initial container. Like if you were to open a Ziploc bag, the things inside the Ziploc bag of the edibles have to be individually wrapped on top of that. It can't be like a bag of something. I mean, I don't and all that still has to be child resistant after you open it. Or I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be with a chocolate or something, or is that what they do? I don't know. I'm just guessing here. It's just an edible thing. Yeah, I think it's all an edible thing that they're doing with the thing. That's their biggest thing, is somebody getting into like a big baggie. That's why they don't like the high dose and stuff. It's like you open a Ziploc bag, and then like there's 40 chocolates in there, and they eat 40 individual chocolates. They at least want the kid to slow down, as you're opening them, or I don't know. That's just my thought on it. But safe packaging, that's what they want. They want everything on it. It can't look like candy and stuff like that. They're trying to avoid that. That's what we talk about. New Jersey's got the opportunity to really shape the things that are going on, and the population and the it seems like the wherewithal to do this thing right. So things are going to start coming online, and we'll see how it goes, or it'll go to shit and we'll move on to the next state. But I'm hoping it goes well. Yeah. Thanks for the compliments on the videos. I hope you guys all enjoy them. I try to get them up and done. If you got anything that you want to see more of, less of, let me know on that. We did that. Those are the notes there. We went over those couple shops that are there. I haven't had a chance to review those grinders yet. We will get to that. It's been a very busy week. I think that's about it. I wasn't planning up. There it is. That means I have to. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So we're we want a last little bit of what is it? The drink you got to drink the laxative drink or whatever it is. TMI, but whatever. So yeah, we'll end with get screened for cancer. If something's going on, go get checked out. Okay. You gotta be proactive in this thing. If you don't get it, then you're gonna get nailed. So yeah, so I'm going to get the scope and everything tomorrow. So it is what it is. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm not stressed about it. Am I a good actor? Can I get away with it? I'm hiding the stress. So whatever. We'll be all right. But thank you so much. We're gonna do. We'll be back here on the 18th. We'll be at Honey Lane on the 13th at some point, and we'll be at Noir and Unity Road and Organic Farms. That's next week coming up. Okay, so we're doing that, and that will bring us to the following the 18th, which will be Indigo's, which is why I didn't go then, because I'm sure we got something else going on, but I can't cover. I'm not going to be able to cover an MSO opening like they can. I saw their gear. So that's why we went the other day. Another cat's out of the bag. Whatever. That's why I went the other day. Because I was just getting it. We were going to get it over real quick and do some other stuff. But this whole thing changes, like they say. What do? Kind of a reporter. So, I don't know. It is what it is. But thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't even smoke. We left Facebook on the whole time. A quick 36-minute stream. That's good, right? I hope honestly, I hope nobody gets fired. If it happens, I thought about it. And I'm sorry if it does, but it is what it is. And I hope not, but things need to be reported on, right? It wasn't even that bad. So slap on the wrist, change your stuff. Everybody get good and do better at, like we do like to say, do better. By the end of the month, I'm hoping to have our first batch of merch in. I can't wait to see everybody and to, I'll give some of it away. We're probably going to give it all away, right? But yeah, so I hope everybody likes it. That'll be the next week or two. It is on order. And we will see you the rest of the week. We will be at, we gotta get, as they say. We'll see you guys Friday and Saturday. We're probably gonna do a Saturday night show this week. To get caught up with a couple openings and everything else. All right. Because we're free this week. All right, this has been the Dispensary Guy. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Matt, I don't know if I mentioned it. You heard he's got a birthday coming up. He's we're a big fan. Cap Salami, I got a mug for you. Oh shoot. Anyway, never mind. I have merch coming for people, and we'll see what's going on there. So thank you so much for watching. I'm glad we could do it. I felt like if we didn't at least sit in a chair a little bit and do it every week like we do every week and stop that stigma, that it wouldn't have been good. So, we put in the time, you put in the time, everybody, it is what it is. I never even removed that source. We never even fired out the microscope. It was all loaded. We're ready to go. But I figured we got to cut it out. And that's all we got for this week. We'll keep going the way we'll keep going. We're going to do a live watch back. Clear your schedules on the 19th for the CRC meeting. We will be broadcasting that live from here, from their YouTube channel. So, yeah, I'm going to bootleg your meeting, but whatever. But we're going to watch it live. And we might even send it over to Instagram too. I don't know. And we're going to make sure that I see what's going on. I want to see what this violation is. So thanks so much. We're going to take you out with a walk around the moon from Darian, okay? Nothing fancy or dancy this week because we got to get moving. All right, thanks so much for watching. Remember, like and subscribe over on YouTube, Instagram too. We're everywhere, everywhere all the time. That's what we are, right? Somebody called me today. This is the Road Warrior. Yeah, I'll take it too. The Road Warrior. Okay. We're making sure everybody's doing the right thing. Everybody's got a level playing field. All the dispensaries are listed. I expect next day or two to see the update on the CRC site. Um, so sure, Canna House down in Cape May County, South Cape May, right? That's what he said. We'll be down there. I'll be down there to see you and your staff down there and see that and all that. But thank you so much for watching. This dispensary guy. Like and subscribe on YouTube. And everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Take care now.